Set position. Feet are hip distance apart. Knees are soft. Tighten the belly. Shoulders are back and down. Deep knee bend to pick up the bar. And a deep knee bend to place it back down. Feet into the hips. Knees soft. Strong belly. Connect the shoulders. Keep long spine as we dip forward. And we're using the heels to drive up into a long position. Modified deadlift. Hands thumbs length from thighs. Tip forward from the hips bar to the knee line and nice and tall. So we're really making sure with this move that the spine stays long. We're not curving forward. The bar runs down the thighs just to the top of the kneecaps. So we're not letting the arms hang loose here. For those of you more advanced, we're going to take the bar just down below the kneecaps. But as in a traditional, we're not taking it down to the ankles. Modified dead row. So this time we pull the bar into the belly, back down to the knees and standing up tall. Elbows come in really nice and close, so they're pulling straight back behind you and the bar comes right up to your body. So we maintain the same position as we did in the deadlift. Shoulders stay strong throughout. Bar runs down the thighs, connects with the body, and we stand back tall. Keep that bend in the knees to support and protect your back, and squeeze there at the top between your blades. Modified upright row. Keeping the same hand position, bar under chest. Elbows pull out rather than up. And the shoulders are pulling down into the back throughout the move. Notice how my body stays nice and still throughout. We're really focusing on the movement of the shoulder blades here. Shoulder press. So you can take one step back into your split stance, or you can stay in set position. Knees are soft either way. So use the strength of your lower body, push down into your feet, and as you press the bar up, tighten your abs. Again, choose a position that feels right. Split stance can be good for lower back tightness. Notice my elbows are driving forwards rather than out to the sides. The bar goes slightly in front of my forehead, so you should always be able to see your arms out of the corners of your eyes. My hips are staying still at the top as well. The modified clean. This is our setup for the power move. So same as the upright row, elbows under, elbows over, and back down. So unlike the upright row, we add a little dip into the knees at the top, and then we rise out of the knees. The trick here is quick movement in your elbows. The dip into the knees is going to protect your back from the impact of the heavier weight, and it's going to give you the power to drive overhead. Now this is a good way to practice. This will make sure that you're not swinging the bar out and away from your body, that you're not squatting too deep into your knees, and that you're not letting your upper body dip forwards. The modified clean and press. Now this is where we really add the energy into our workout, especially once we're using heavier weights. Adding the clean and the shoulder press together. So again, notice that bar stays really close to my body as we lift up. Elbows quickly under, drive up, soften the knees, really important to absorb the impact, and release. Catch, press, catch, and release. You can add a heel lift here, and this is the more advanced option. This is really going to drive the power through the move. Makes it a full 3-joint compound exercise as well, which is good for our bone density and for our calorie burning. The squat. Friend to the thighs and the butt. And make sure if you're going to use the bar for your squats that you don't ever hold the bar up on your neck bones. It should sit on the muscles, a little ledge at the top of your back. Hands can be wider if you've got tight shoulders or wrists. Otherwise, hands come in and the elbows come under the bar. Heel toe your feet a little wider than your hips. And then we're going to push the hips straight back so all the weight comes into your heels. You drive off your heels to rise and your knees stay soft at the top, so we're not locking out our knees. Check your camera position. I really think abdominal strength as you go down. Tighten the belly as you go down. Tighten the butt as you lift. Notice how my chest and my shoulders are staying lifted and we're not curving the upper back as we squat. Your range is up to you here, depending on how hard you want to work today. You want to aim for a roughly 90-degree bend at your knees, so your hips are just slightly higher than your knee line. The wide squat, very good if your heels lift, if you have tight hamstrings or lower back. You can try it in the wider position. Knees, press out. Just really make sure that the knees aren't rolling inward on the wide squat. Bend the knees, push the bar over, and then take it straight back down to the floor as we did before. Lunges, so same setup with the bar on the back. Elbows are under. Have your feet hip distance apart. Now it's really important for balance that you keep your feet hip distance apart as you step back. So imagine that you're standing on train tracks and not on a tightrope. Always check your kit as well. Make sure that you're not standing on your kit. So we're going to create a 90 degree bend at the knees. So start a lunge by bending your back knee rather than pushing forward into your front leg. Back knee onto hip, front knee in line over the ankle. Now it's a vertical move. You should be going straight down, straight up, and not diagonally forward into your front leg. Bend the knees to push the bar off your back. So all of these can be done with the hand weights, the modified deadlift. Now, because your arms can hang freely in these moves, you really do have to focus on pinning your shoulders back and making sure that they don't curve forward as you come down. Again, keeping the weights close to your thighs, picking the same range as before. Clean. Again, can be done exactly the same with the hand weights as it is with the bar. You'll notice that my hands do turn inward slightly as my elbows come under. This is just because of a positioning of my wrists. There are certain things that they will not do. And the full power move. Clean and press. Again, really important that you just keep those weights close to your body and you use the legs in exactly the same way to absorb the impact and give power as we do when we use the bar. Shoulder press. Again, options between the split stance or set position. You'll notice this time that I'm turning my hands in towards each other. My palms are facing inwards and this allows me to drive my elbows forward rather than out to the side. And this is the position we're going to take for the next workout.